horror you love to watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring Jason Universe.
Sweet Revenge, the new film in the Jason Voorhees universe, is finally here with a trailer. Let's get into it and talk about everything we found out. San Diego Comic-Con is currently underway, and they had the Jason Voorhees panel where they said that there is a movie on the way, like a full movie apparently in the works, and also a video game, which we don't know what the hell that's going to be like, right? But we're excited. Anything Jason, it's been a long time coming. Let's just get it done, right? So we'll talk more about the panel in itself in another video. Stay tuned for that. Here we're just going to talk about the Sweet Revenge trailer and what exactly can we expect from Mike P. Nelson. Before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. So excited to reach that, but let's get into what exactly Sweet Revenge is going to be. So first and foremost, this is sort of like, I feel like a teaser or a soft, warm welcome to Jason before they go full on throttle with a movie. It is directed by Mike P. Nelson, and I think Mike P. Nelson is an interesting director here for this movie because he's worked on some things that sort of have the feel of what you want with Friday the 13th. Now, I'm not here to sort of knock down Friday the 13th, but I think that what most fans want from Friday the 13th movies are just Jason wreaking havoc, and I think Mike P. Nelson has showcased they can do just that. Mike P. Nelson did a film called Wrong Turn. He's also done a film in VHS 85, No Wake, and Ambrosia, and he's also doing the new reboot on Silent Night, which also just got a trailer out with a Halloween star, Rohan Campbell, in it. That's a pretty decent trailer, I will add. I just watched it myself, and I will say I think Mike P. Nelson can do an interesting job here with the Jason universe. So we'll definitely see what that's going to be. It seems that this could be an interesting way to get Jason back into the mainstream, right? Because I think Jason's been sidelined for a bit. Of course, he's at the game and all of that, and he is currently going to be in the new Halloween Horror Nights attraction this year. But this also sounds like a commercial as well, because apparently Angry Orchard Hard Cider is set to work with them and will be sponsoring the vignette as well as collaborating with the franchise even further. And you know, it's fine. It's fine. I think that this is the best way to do it. I think they really need to see what people will think and will be excited for, because I think that doing a commercial like this gives them a chance to be able to hear people's thoughts and all that, because a lot of people are going to be like, holy shit, Jason might be back, right? This is interesting to note. The commercial short film, whatever you want to call it, is set to release later in August. The exact date, of course, being August 13th, but it's not Friday the 13th. It's a Wednesday the 13th. So there's that. But I think that this is also tying in further with the upcoming series Crystal Lake, which is coming from A24 and Peacock, which is going to be coming out sometime next year. Apparently they didn't have much to showcase for that at the panel either, just showcasing some of the locations that they will be using, as well as talking about the practical effects that are going into place here. We just have casting. We don't have anything else. We were expecting a sneak peek, at least in some way or capacity, to come out for it, but not yet. It seems that they're still waiting. I don't think we have a Friday the 13th left this year for them to really like push for that, and I think the next one won't be until February, so I don't know if we'll get that until then. But you know, it's interesting. The Jason Universe Horror Inc. cult thing has been a thing that people are just hoping will bring back Jason to the forefront, and we're a bit away from that. We don't know, but the thing is that we are getting the Angry Orchard collab short film commercial, whatever you want to call it. We are getting Crystal Lake on production. They are doing the Halloween Horror Nights, and it seems that they're just trying. The fire's trying to be ignited, and I think they're trying to see, are people going to be interested? Are people going to be there? Is Jason still somebody who can come and sort of make a dent and get people to come see these films? I mean, Jason, Freddy, sidelined for a bit. Not the case with Scream, not the case with Halloween, but it seems that these two, specifically Freddy, that's a whole other story I want to talk about some other time, are just sitting in the sidelines waiting. And I hope that they get their chance to shine, because these are two of the most iconic characters in horror, and it would be a shame not to see them come back to the glory that they once were. But I think Mike P. Nelson, with this short, with Angry Orchard, with A24 and Crystal Lake, these two things can definitely be what really drives that sort of desire from people to want to be like, I want to see a Jason Friday the 13th movie, and I want to see it now. But let me know what you think. If you've seen the trailer, I'll link it below if you want to watch the whole thing. But let me know, are you excited for what the possibilities could be for Friday the 13th? Were you or were you not a fan of the series and you're just like, I don't need it? You know, it's interesting. We're coming up to also Texas Chainsaw Massacre that just recently got a reboot, and apparently now they're doing something else with it as well. And that's the thing. I think that maybe Jason and Horror Inc. are trying to sort of play their cards right, where they want to get it right already because it's been so long, and they just want to do it in the best way possible. I think 09's Friday the 13th was pretty good. I know a lot of people don't like it and some people aren't too fond of it, but I think that they did a good job at sort of trying to do these various different things and tying up the first 3 films into one. I don't know exactly what they could do or the tone of it because, you know, horror has changed a lot in the last couple of years. But I think at the same time, a lot of people are just maybe wanting to go back to something that feels like they know it, that's traditional, and it just feels safe, right? I don't know. We'll see what happens, but let me know what your thoughts and your opinions. Are you excited to see Jason return, or do you think Jason's a thing of the past? And we see a lot of new icons coming through. Just recently, Terrifier. Could we see a possibility where maybe people just are not wanting Jason anymore? I don't know. I want to see Jason back on the big screen, but we'll see. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I hope that we get more announcements in the coming days, especially once this releases. And I hope it's not just a whole commercial for Angry Orchard and it's quickly forgotten and the Jason universe is just like stalled even longer. But we'll see. We'll see. As always, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Let's get to it. Check out our videos that we did on Together, Eddington. We also have a video on weapons coming out today, talking more about the film. And I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.